we'll be using the standard C6 tuning, the center 6 strings on my 8 string, C, E, G, A, C, E. So for 6 string players, those are your strings, C, E, G, A, C, E. Now let's move up to the 5th fret. We're on F chord today, and we're going to be talking about the forward slant using 3 notes. For our forward slant, we'll be using your 5th or your E string, and then your 2nd or your C string up top here. So start by just getting those 2 clean. And now we'll be using the 3rd or the A string down below. So let's play that with our index finger. Play it with the E string on the bottom. Now play it all 3 strings. And just start by trying to get a fairly good in tune chord there. Remain on the 5th fret on the lower string, E string, and we're going to go up 1 fret to the 6th on the 2nd string. And when we do that, you get this middle note's flat. You put it out here on the round part of the bar. Still flat down here though. No matter what you do to get in tune. So if you play it on the long side of the bar, for sure it's flat. You can look down and see it's flat. So you pull your bar back and you're doing what everyone's been talking about, playing on the round part of the bar. But it's still flat. What to do? Here's your answer. When you're playing this particular 5th, 3rd, and 2nd string forward slant 3 notes, you tune the low string, 5 string, your 5th string, 5th fret, but you tune it to the middle pitch first. And when you bring it up here, do not use the long side of the bar on this outside. You use just right where it barely starts to turn. And that's where you bring this note to. So you go from here. There's your secret. Tune these 2 strings. And the idea is to try not to move this one around at all if possible, and only bring this sound forward. And of course you want it to come in tune when you're at the final. Right where it stops being flat and starts being round is where you want that note to be on the round part of it, just barely into it. So you got to get your adjustment on your angle. Let's just basically call that in tune. Now we're going to add this outer string, but when you have these 2 in tune, it's the outer string that needs to be flat. It actually needed to be a little bit more flat, so let's try it again. So I'm kind of pressing down a little bit to kind of get this one to come in flatter. These 2 in tune need this one to be flatter. The round part here picks this up about right here. The round part picks this lower one up just on the beginning of it, which gives you this much over here to adjust your flatness of your outside pitch. And these 2 you want to be in tune. You can do this on any guitar regardless of the string spacing and the length and all that. And then the secret is tune the middle one. You play the outside strings, then you play the middle ones, don't have to delay it, but in practice. And then you put a little vibrato on at the tail end of it. Try to play it clear with no vibrato. Now let's take it to the next step and scoot this up 3 frets. Same thing. Now you got to squeeze your angle, but make sure when you go from here, not only do you want it to be in tune, so you got to tweak a little, but you also want to make sure your hot spot's on the tip right there when you come into that upper pitch. From here, so you're playing the 5th fret, 5th string, 6th fret, 1, 2, 3, 3rd string, and you scoot up 3 frets. You want the same posture in tune. Here, just on the edge. Now that leaves all this back here to be flatting. So here we go, all 3 notes. And to fine-tune the whole thing out, you press down and kind of wiggle it a little bit till you get these all in tune, and you do the finite by how hard you push and just that last little bit of adjustment, which of course the idea is to get it so that that's all smooth when you move from one spot to another. Let's learn that together now. We're going to play on the 5th fret, playing all 4 strings. 5, 4, 3, 2. The bottom 2 with the thumb. Now the angle, you can kind of half mute this, or sometimes you can even play it. The idea is just the 3. Then slide up. Now we're on 10th fret. Still on the middle 4 strings. Now on the lower 4 strings, 12th fret. Reach out and grab one more. Alright, here we go again. Make it a little bit more slide this time. Try this one.